bills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, these people are oppressed. And
now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Aviators of Honolulu. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. How did he stay on his feet? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And now Love going to change things up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Well, this is caught by Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. A big play there. 54 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack sets them back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Love. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7.
Love from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On the set.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Yellow. Red. Cycle.
Love looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Clock, 10. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Trouble, 38. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Black Ultra. White, white. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They try the left side here with Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Prescott now on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Ready up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
47. 26.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, York on now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Aviators 28, Vikings 3. Dave York to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, Prescott. Steps away to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Prescott to throw it.
That is caught.
A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Hey, kill. We're going 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they can't bring him down. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive. And they come over the pick right there.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Touchdown! Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Hey, 47. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
46.
Prescott now. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Blue. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Kill. 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 49.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
We're going to 53. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd and 1, love to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what is happening.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
At the 24-yard line.
Smash, red. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The York now for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out
on this ball game. Just like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to